Hey, greetings! Welcome back to Sean's Irish Whiskey Shelf, coming at you from the heart of the United States out here in the Midwest. Now, what I have for you today are 3 blends that have been aged a little bit longer than what you would find in your run-of-the-mill Irish whiskeys on the shelf. Most Irish whiskeys are going to be aged 3 to 5 years. And one of our subscribers picked me up this bottle of Tullamore D.E.W. And yeah, I know I typically wait until we're together to try a new bottle, but I couldn't wait. I mean, Tullamore D.E.W. is my everyday sipper, and he was in the driveway dropping it off, so we had to have a drop together. And let me tell you what, it was fabulous. So I'm a little bit tardy in getting it on the channel in the first place. Heck, I know I'm a little bit tardy getting this video out altogether. Life got in the way for the past week or so. But yeah, I've had a couple of drops. So I really like it, and I wanted to put it up against other whiskeys that are a little older, aged a little longer than your typical 3 to 5 years. Problem is, on the shelves behind me, almost everything that has an age statement on it is a single something, single malt, single pot still, even single grain. Most of what I have right now is single pot still. You're looking at the Redbreasts and the Spot series. Those are both single pot stills, and they, you know, they're in a league of their own, right? Single malts, got the Bushmills, got the Napoleon Castle, and heck, even single grain. I've got the Hyde whiskey is single grain. That's, I believe, 6 years. So it was really kind of difficult to find some blends that were aged 10 years or more. Heck, I'd have taken 8 or 9 years. But I found 3, and it's a little unfair because the Jameson 18 here is kind of also in a league of its own, at least price-wise, but it's what I have to work with. So let's try it out and see. So the first thing we're going to try is Brothership. Now, Brothership was one of my first whiskeys way back when I was down in the 20, 25 bottles in the collection. Brothership was there. This is an Irish American whiskey. So this is bottled in the States. It's bottled by the Millstone Spirits Group up in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I believe they get the whiskey from Connacht. At least that's what I remember. I might be wrong, but that's where I think they get the whiskey from. So it's what they call Irish American whiskey. It's aged 10 years, and I believe it's 92 proof. Am I not? Or no, I'm sorry, 90 proof. So it's 90 proof. It's been a really, really long time since I've had a drop. So this will be the first time in several years that I've been able to taste it. Of the 3 whiskeys in front of me, Brothership is by far the lightest. It's a very light golden color. Kind of a golden yellow color. So let's give this a try and see what Brothership aged 10 years tastes like. It's interesting. So right off the bat, that alcohol burn is there. Okay, that has a fairly noticeable, fairly strong alcohol burn. It also tastes like, not knowing what the mash bill is on this, tastes like it's got a little bit more single malt in it. It kind of has that single malt kind of flavor, I think. So, it's not bad. This is, I'm not going to say that this is trash whiskey. It's not. It's not bad at all. But I think if I was to drink this on a regular basis, I would probably have to cut it with just a little bit of ice, kind of knock that burn down slightly. And the single malt kind of flavor to it, as you know, if you've been watching my channel, single malt isn't my #1 favorite, but I can do it. I can do it with this one because it's a blend. It's got some other sort of characteristics to it. So all in all, it's not a bad whiskey. I don't remember what I paid for it, but I don't think I paid a whole lot for it. Back then, when I was just getting started, I don't think any of my whiskeys I paid more than $100 for. Most of what I purchased was in the $30 to $60 range, so I don't think it was terribly expensive. All right, Tullamore D.E.W. I don't even have to taste this to tell you I'm gonna like it, because I've been drinking it. 80 proof from the Tullamore D.E.W distillery. What more can you say? It is, I'm gonna say it's close to, if not the darkest. It's going to be between this and Jameson 18. It's a blend. All of Tullamore D.E.W's 12-year-old whiskey is a blend. I think they have some single pots still out there. I need to get my hands on some of that. But yeah, I really seriously don't have much else to say. Let's stop yapping and let's tickle the taste buds with this, right? Oh yeah, that is so good. That is smooth. That has got some nice body to it. That is really just a fine drop of whiskey. I could drink it every day. And the fact that you shouldn't have to pay more than, say, 50 bucks for it, maybe 60 at the outside, but really it should be in the $50 range, because that's what I paid for it. Yeah, come on, folks. If your palate is like mine, and you like Tullamore D.E.W or Roe & Co., you know, that type of taste, spend the 50 bucks. If you can find it, get it and try it. You're gonna like it. And for the price point, it's fabulous. I just can't say enough about it. So what a great drop of whiskey. And as always, if you like this channel, please take a moment, if you haven't already done so, click that thumbs up button to like the video, subscribe to the video so you don't miss any of my new videos. I do try to do at least one a week. I know it's, like I said, it's been a while since my last video, but this time life got in the way a little bit, had some things to take care of. I get back into this cadence of once a week, at least. Leave me comments on Facebook. You can leave me comments on the YouTube channel. I answer every comment. And I'd love to know what you all are drinking. Tell me what you like to drink every day. If there's a whiskey that I've tried that you particularly like or dislike, I'd love to know about it. You know, it's how we share information. So, and if you know any whiskey drinkers, share the channel with them. You know, that's the best way for you to help me reach more people, is to share this with others who may like it. So, all right, now, Jameson 18. We've had this on the channel a couple times. I'm not gonna say that I'm proud of how much I paid for this, because I bought it kind of when it was first hitting the market, and I way overpaid for it. You should be able to find it now in the upper 100s, maybe low 200s. I paid a little bit more than that, but this is a Middleton product. So, you know, Middleton is the powerhouse. You're talking Jameson, Redbreast, the Spots, that Pogue Castle, Method in Madness. So there's a lot of distillery history behind Jameson, and especially Jameson 18. So this is also an 80 proof, just like Tullamore do. So let's see how it stacks up, 18 years versus 12. Yeah, that's as good as I expected. I gotta tell you folks, these two right here, if you're looking for a blended whiskey that is going to have a little more age to it, be a little more mellow, you can't go wrong with these two. You're going to pay for this one. You're going to pay 3, 4, maybe 5 times as much as you would for this one. But they're both excellent. I mean, these two whiskeys right here, if you like blended whiskey, you can't go wrong. And I know I knocked Jameson. The standard run-of-the-mill Jameson in the green bottle, there's just no body to it, in my opinion. It's good for a beginner, someone that you're just introducing to the world of Irish whiskey. Give them a shot of Jameson's so they can at least get that flavor profile. And then you can work up to something else. But this Jameson 18, man, that takes it to another step. It really does. We do two sips in quick succession here. All right. Really, really, really close. I would have to do a blind taste test for these two. I think what I'm tasting on my blue collar palate, I think I'm getting just a little bit more maybe sweetness to this. The label says smoothness and complexity, rich story of toffee, spice, toasted wood, sherry nuttiness. Seems to have a little more sweetness. Tullamore D.E.W on its label, they're talking about rich, smooth character, creamy, full-bodied, spicy with the powerful chocolate flavor, nutty sherry notes, cinnamon and vanilla. So really and honestly, folks, it's very close to the same profile. I think this one just has a little bit of an edge on the sweetness side. I think that's what my blue collar palate's telling me. So yeah, either one. And for my money, Tullamore D.E.W 12. That is, it's a fine drop of whiskey. I'm gonna have one more before we get done. Yeah, I like that. So that is all I have for you today. I would encourage you to go out, hit your liquor store or your grocery store or wherever you can find whiskey these days. Try some of these, try some of what's back here. Tell me what you think. As always, your mileage may vary. Everybody's palate is different. Yours is going to be different than mine. And that's okay. It's perfectly all right. Let me know what you think. If you've had any of these, what you think of them. Remember to enjoy your Irish whiskey. And any reason to have a drop of Irish whiskey is a good reason, right? But please do it responsibly, because I want you here next week when we do our next video. I don't know what we're going to do next week. I think we're going to pull this Powers Rye off the shelf. Been kind of wanting to put that in front of y'all and give that a little taste, because I'm also a rye person, not nearly as big as Irish whiskey, but I do enjoy my rye. So we might pull the Powers Rye off the shelf and give that a shot. So Till I see you again, be well and be safe. Sláinte. Bye now.